guys, Sarah here. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. Today I'm in the 2019 Lexus UX 250h F Sport. So a mouthful. This is the hybrid F Sport of the baby crossover that Lexus just came out with in December. I am pretty excited for it, and I'm even more excited for the price tag. So this is the top of the line UX that you can get, and they start at $36,000. So the base model is $32,000. So for an extra $4,000 in this, you're getting a lot, including a hybrid and all-wheel drive and some extra like features and stuff. This one that I'm in right now is spec'd out to about like $41,760, I believe. Anyways, let me show you the interior exterior. The exterior I'm actually taking from Lexus because right now in the DFW area it is pollen season, so there's pollen everywhere basically. So that's from Lexus. Everything else is from me. So let's check that out and then we'll take it on the road. Now the exterior of this vehicle, it looks like an SUV. I think it did good. Of course, it has the giant Lexus grille on there as well, like many do. But it looks like an SUV compared to many crossovers that look like I don't even know what. The back's good. All the styling. They have that blue around the Lexus logo to show that it is a hybrid. And of course, hybrid badging, everything all around, and the back just looks nice as well. Let's take a look inside. So to open it, you just push that button and it pops right on open. There's plenty of space back here for such a small vehicle, which I'm super impressed with. They did a pretty good job on just maintaining everything, and you have a full jacket back there. It's not in the vehicle, but it would typically be there, and you have more room for storage right under there. First aid kit, which is always good to have on hand in your car. We have a 12 volt back here as well, so if you need to plug anything in, grocery hooks, and this little side pulls up right here too for extra storage just on the side in case you need anything to really hold in place that's small. Sorry about the pet hairs on there, but you know you can use it for everything. And more storage, so there is just so much storage in the back here. It is quite impressive. And you can look, there's a little flap right there too that, you know, separates it and can hide the stuff in your back seat. And then to close it, you just push that button right there, and you can also hit lock if you want to lock it when you're done. And it just closes very nicely for you. For the car, smart lock on here. Press it to lock. Let it go to unlock. Lexus down here. Move your seats right there, which is nice. You have your F Sport UX in the seat so you don't forget, and of course all the seats as well. These seats are so comfortable and like so like smushy. You can't tell from the video, of course, but I definitely say check them out. And it's kind of neat too. I don't know if you can, it's really coming through, but there's like the orange with the black mixed in here too for some of it. Orange, well, red stitching really. Hop in. So nice little substantial door. Have of course all the info. We have a little holder right here so you can fit like a smaller cup, but not that big. Your odometer, you can go through, I'll show you all that later. But a really nice functional steering wheel. It's a little bit confusing in my part because the volume's over here, but to change like their radio and stuff, it's like over here in the mode. So it all fits really well and it looks very pleasing, like aesthetically pleasing on there. Just a little confusing. Paddle shifters, windshield wipers, lights, all that's right there. We'll turn this on. Something fun too up here. Oh, this lighting's horrible. You change it from sport in normal up there. It'll focus. You have your clock. Power button. Let's go ahead and turn it on so I can show you probably one of my favorite features of this vehicle. If I can get my stuff on. I need to turn around, huh? Beautiful tachometer. It's super quiet. And then it moves over to give you even more information. I actually have it set, which is another great feature, to not show anything. So you can go like for your drive info, go through everything, your settings, all of this, your music, compass, range. So you go through, every single one has a G-force, all of that, tire pressure, not moving, and then it all goes dark, which I think is really cool. So if you don't need any extra information, you can just have it dark. You can also press this button here, which then moves your tachometer into the center, so you only see the tachometer as well. That's what you want, with all that information right on there. And then we have this screen, which is same basic Lexus screen, pretty basic, and more of the nice red stitching on there. And we have the trackpad, which I despise. But on here, we can change your radio, push here. Your volume knob is right here. Media knob over here. So you don't have to be using all of that. So you have your special thing here. Tune over there. And then you click your map, your menu, and back, all right on there. And your menu is just down on the bottom. It's just very nice and clean. You have to like go through and do all those in your apps. Bam. Infotainment, communication. It's loading very slowly, but it works eventually. So while it's doing that, we have the heated seat, heated steering wheel, and passenger heated seat. We have, let's take this off. The passenger and the dual climate control. Whoa, go Sarah. We have the wireless charging up here, 12 volt here, my radar. Handy dandy radar detector, guys. And more seats, looking good. Let's go ahead, open up the glove box. It is teeny tiny. This also is a smaller vehicle, so that's not really too surprising. And check out the back. I have the seat folded down, so there is a lot of space you can put back there. I already told you, but it's really nice. I am impressed at how big this little puppy actually is. And let's go ahead and check out the back seat. Oh yeah, of course we have a sunroof. Bam. Controls all right here. Your SOS, all of that, lights, which is nice. Oh yeah, you just like tap light, goes on. Super nice and sensitive, which is pretty neat. So yeah, now let's check out the back seat. Okay. In the back seat, I have tons of room. I, of course, am 5'5", for those of you who do not know and are new, so I have tons of room. Of course, there's, I mean, almost like a foot. So there is a good amount of space back here. Seats to move up, like I still have room sitting back here, but they're relatively easy. I can do it one-handed. Nice. We have the two little cup holders and the armrest. So pretty nifty. And lots of good room over here. You can see I didn't do the center console. I'll do that. But we have two USB ports right there. Center console. We have the USB and auxiliary in there. So we have two USBs, one auxiliary. So this is made for lots of people and a little bit amount of space, so not too shabby. You can just take another peek at all this. Like, it just looks so nice and so clean. I am just a big fan of all of this. And of course we have another light back here. This one you have the button to push. Seats down, super easy. You just push this little thing right here. Go down and back up. And then I don't know if you saw, we have, it's orange when it's not attached. And then you put it in and that goes away. So it's a nice like visual way to see if your seats are actually locked in or not. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed it. And a fun fact about this vehicle is I drove it at the Texas Truck Rodeo. If you do not follow me on Instagram, you should, because I have a bunch of fun events and stuff. And I did this to it. Yeah. So we got nice and muddy and dirty. Driving it through the mud and dirt, it actually was really competent. Didn't get stuck. Of course, it's all-wheel drive, so that is pretty, you know, awesome that it could make it through all of that. So I was very happy with this vehicle. So if you're somewhere where there is like mud and dirt and things like that, don't worry, this can handle it, and it cleans up pretty nicely, except for the door sill that still is a little bit dirty, so even a car wash wasn't fixing that. So anyways, let me show you the key before we take it on the road. I love the look of like the Lexus key. It's nice, it's simple. You see the Lexus on the back, and then you push to get like the you're supposed to push this button, there we go, for the valet key to come out. And yes, so pretty easy press and hold for the back, which I showed you. And it's a really like nice, sturdy, substantial key. And I don't feel like I would accidentally be hitting any of these buttons like I do from some others. Not that I like accidentally hit them, but sometimes I do. So it's a good little key for you. So anyways, let's turn her on, and you can see like this car being a hybrid is pretty quiet. Like I've turned it on before and didn't quite realize it was on yet. So hopefully it'll stay silent. And it's on. So very nice, very quiet, very delightful. So let's get it on the road and we'll see how she drives. So the pickup on this car just isn't, it's not the best, especially going from like probably 25 to 40. But once you get up there, I have been looking down a lot at my speedometer and seeing like, I thought I was going like 40, but really I was going like 50. So you do get a lot of power once it gets going. That hybrid, I mean, it helps you off the line and then it kind of lulls a little bit, but then it really does like get you lots of power. Getting on the highway, it's great. It's relatively powerful. Like I didn't have any problems whatsoever merging on the highway, driving on the highway. Since this is a hybrid, you are going to get better MPGs on the city streets versus the highway. It's about 41 city, 38 highway, which is really nice because you do have regenerative braking, all of that stuff. So you do lots of city driving, or if you drive in a lot of traffic, like a hybrid is such a great way to go, especially compared to the basic version. I don't remember exact MPG. I'll put it up right here. And it's a $2,000 upgrade basically to go from the basic two-wheel drive to the hybrid four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. So I have some fun facts for you about this vehicle. The first one is this actually wasn't ever supposed to come to the United States. It was only supposed to be in Europe and Asia, but then Lexus, for whatever reason, I don't remember exactly why, decided it's coming, probably because crossovers are like taking over. So that's the whole reason why it's here. It wasn't even, we weren't even, oh wow. We were not even supposed to get it in the States, but I'm so glad we did. And the other purpose of this little CUV guy is that it is supposed to be basically the starter Lexus to help more people getting in. Parents who want to get their kids like a nice car, you can get one of these starting, $32,000. Not too bad at all. This car is actually really enjoyable on the road. I have loved having it this week. This is probably one of the vehicles I've been most excited to get as a press car. So thank you, Lexus, for sending this to me. I am a big old fan. So final thoughts on this vehicle are it's great, it's comfortable, it's a good price. And if you're looking for something in this segment, I would definitely check it out. It is a little bit on the more expensive side, but you do get some bang for your buck. So if you have a little wiggle room in your budget, definitely get this. It's nice, it's fun. The hybrid is sporty, and even the base model, like I said, the $32,000 gets you so much. So Lexus did a great job on this. And this is really helping the whole mini, small, baby crossover segment grow on me. They just keep getting better and better and better. And this probably might be like in my top. So of course it's much more expensive, well, depending on what you're getting, but it is on the more expensive side, which makes sense. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much, and I will see y'all next time.